Hello and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where in the last episode things have escalated a little bit. You know, after Bloodhound was called on us, we escaped, didn't kill anyone, but then proceeded to kill Ming Zhao pretty quickly, which I was a little bit confused by. It seems to be a feature of this new plus patch that I'm playing here. I haven't seen it before in any of the previous plus patch versions, but it's a nice little twist that if Yuki's still alive, she can just provide you a shortcut there, so you don't have to go through the entire dungeon. So, I like that. But now we're at Venture Tower and try to reach LaCroix for some, well, justice or something, I don't know. But because he's probably not gonna let us live as long as he does. Is what it probably boils down to. So let's make our way. Whoa. Okay. There are more of you gentlemen out here? Alright. Some commando just dropped in here. Probably more than one. Oh, what's our target? That's a good question. I'm gonna let one of you live. Just to make it look weird. Now you're bothering me because I can't open the door while you're looking at my ass. Alright, further up. That's what I want to see. Also have some experience points to spend, possibly. I think I can still go one more rank of dexterity if I wanted to. Also, perception would increase my range to 10, which wouldn't be entirely worthless. So bashing is nice. Anything I can do to get defense more higher? Let's do that. And the dexterity. Wait, whoa, no. Oh, we're wearing something that influences it. Hold on a sec. Alright, then a little bit of stamina. Alright then. I'm probably still gonna wear the body armor for the additional armor rating. Because while the -2 to dexterity is pretty annoying, it's kind of necessary. Because if we run into fights here, the people have, you know, pretty dangerous guns like Steyr-Orks and all that. And McCroy is not skimping on equipping his foot soldiers, although only if some of them are vampires. Most of them are just regular humies. Would you mind going somewhere else so I could kill that guy? You know what, guys? Just hold your position here. and give the jester a status report that I have not made it further up, you know? So we got a door here. Also got a door over there, I think. Right. Close. Mm-hmm. Oh, what a sword. Not sure where I'm supposed to go. Let's try and go over here. None of these elevators seem to have buttons to use. One of those. There's also people down there. Let's drop down then.
I anticipated you'd make it this far. I had no doubts about your capability. But I am not so easily betrayed. Did you ever think about what it takes to live as long as I have? To come this far? Consider that lack of judgment in your last few seconds.
Hilarious.
Tick, tick, tick. A bientôt, kindred. Help!
No, don't run away from me, man. So, that rod is just gonna explode, so we need to put it here. And then send it up. Meanwhile, we can take care of these guys. I wasn't anywhere close to that bloody explosion. Ugh, goddess.
I anticipated you'd make it this far. I had no doubt. Tick. Help!
I can't insta-kill him apparently. That makes it a little bit more interesting. Shit! Just yeah, that happens when the time overruns out. Gave him a really heavy armor so that I can't insta-kill him. Sneaky guy, LaCroix. Sneaky guy. I just shouldn't wait as long as this time, you know?
I anticipated... Tick. Help!
Alright, I have time to kill these guys. There's more of them, sure. Anyway, this time, arming the astrolite. Then send it up. Get out of the elevator. Go far away from it. Let's say we wait here. Because there's reinforcements upstairs that if we just use the elevator without sending the bomb up first, it's probably gonna hurt us quite a bit. Now, not so much. But amazingly, the elevator survived the detonation. Good job, elevator. Good job. Alright, there's another elevator there. So what tricks will he prepare next? The possessed guard with an explosive vest was already a pretty interesting trick. Gotta admit that, but I have a feeling there's some people on the other side of those windows that start shooting at us in this very visible light ambient in this very light decorated room, which I'm not a fan. God damn it. Okay. Well, apparently I was right. Well, it wasn't quite as pretty as planned, but regardless. Also don't see how I'm gonna kill these two gentlemen. Well, judging by the fancier interior, I think we're getting closer. Judging by that particularly fancy interior, I think we are there. I don't think any of our disciplines is gonna help us in the next fight. It's a shame, really. Oh well. Yeah. Ow! So you always teleport behind me, okay? That's somewhat predictable. Damn it. Also, that sword hurts. Damn it. God damn it, give me a second here. I don't like that too much. I know the feeling. Ah, God damn it, I walked right into you, didn't I? Well. Ouch. What the? I don't want to fly! Let me go! Ouch. There he is. God, how do you do so frickin' huge damage, man? Go away. Jesus. Ouch. Couldn't you send in a few humans, maybe? Of course not. Oh! Thank you. Ouch. Yeah, I'll get to you in a second. Ouch. Come down here, man. Oh, there he is. Just bloody die, man. Let's get this over with. Well, LaCroix, if you're in the mood for a fight...
Like sire, like child. I should have killed you that night. How could someone as low as you injure me? Huh. You think you've taken everything away. But I still have my sarcophagus.
And I have this key of mine!
You've done all the work for me once again. So much to learn. I thought I had lost it all, but no. Here you've sailed on a Gehenna wind, bearing my salvation. The key to my future.
Oh, please, try to take it. Please.
Give me the key.
Nope.
I said, give me the key.
Uh-oh, not gonna work. He tried to use dominate on us, which is funny.
It can't end like this. Don't you see the Kuei Jin will kill us all? I can't lose. I will open the sarcophagus. I'll build an empire. It won't end here.
Well, for you, my prince, you deserve this more than anyone. Bye-bye. Here, you can have the key too.
You fool! You had it in your grasp! You had Los Angeles in your hands, and you threw it all away! That's why you're not a leader, why you'll never be anything but an errand boy. I'll build a new world order. Tell your anarchs, their days are numbered. Now, my sacrifice. Who are you?
Surprise!
Now ain't that a beautiful thing? Hey, Masquerade, buddy, I'm talking to you. You don't really talk much, do you? Hey, it happened just like you said. They never even knew what hit them.
Yeah, Jack and the cab driver did it.
Wherever we go, it is the blood of Cain which makes our fate. Farewell, vampire.
Well, that was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. A pretty unique title, at least until in the near future, hopefully when we're gonna be able to take a look at the second installation of that particular franchise, which so far seems good, and considering that the main writer who was responsible for this game is in there, I say has potential at least. I mean, I don't have extremely high hopes for it, because nowadays I just don't have high hopes for video games, period. But it seems to be in a position where I might consider buying it and playing it on release and all that, and that's pretty high praise for me, to be honest, because I can count the number of titles that I've played on release in the past 10 years. So, yeah, anyway. Another thing about LaCroix, he tried to use Dominate on us there in the very end, which is kind of the signature ability of Ventrue, which is his vampire clan. Interestingly, if during the main quest, at some point when he tells us to do things and we just told him to fuck off and that we weren't interested in helping him, then he would have tried to dominate us into doing it, which in the past would have always worked, because Dominate doesn't have any specific conditions on vampires, but you might not be able to use it on vampires who have a lower or same generation as you. So, but since he is an older vampire, he can just use it to tell us what to do. But now in the end, apparently we've become too powerful. It seems, I don't know. Apparently we become too powerful, so it didn't work on us. So. But we left him the key anyway, so he did get everything he really wanted, right? That guy. Glorious, but that guy is fun. Let's also talk about alternative endings. Instead of going and siding with the Anarchs, as we did here, we could have also sided with LaCroix. It would have made the end a little bit easier, because we wouldn't have had to go and kill him. Because we just would have gone out and killed Ming Zhao, but we would have been basically standing right beside him when he opened that sarcophagus, which maybe not too good for us. So there's that ending. Then, as a slight variation of what we've seen, there's also a lone wolf ending, where basically you decide to not side with anyone and just do the same things we did here, but then in the end you get asked by Nines if you want to join the Anarchs, and you just tell them that you're not interested. Then there's a variation of the Camarilla ending, where you side with Strauss instead of LaCroix. So if you've always resolved quests in favor of Strauss, which we haven't seen in quite some time, then we can tell him about all things, and he'll just tell us to kill Ming Zhao and to also kill LaCroix. And then he takes over as head of the Camarilla, which, considering he's a Tremere, is not my personal favorite, to be honest. So, then there's the Anarch ending that we've seen. Or we could have also, despite all warnings to the contrary, we could have also decided to join forces with Ming Zhao, which again would have made the ending easier, as if we were siding with LaCroix. But instead of having to kill Ming Zhao, we would have just had to go to Ventrue and kill LaCroix. However, she's also not very thankful for our help, and decides to tie us to the sarcophagus and basically throw it into the sea. Which, considering we're a vampire and can't drown because we don't breathe air, is basically maybe a fate even worse than death, because we don't die. We just get eventually thrown into a state where we didn't get fresh blood for some time, and what's the name of that? I think torpor. So we basically just have basic eternal unliving, but without any of the benefits. So also not a very good decision you can make there, but you know, yeah. But it was highly enjoyable. It had a few issues. Apparently, I shouldn't have tried to further modify the unofficial patches, but well, here we are. I'm glad we were able to not see Heather get killed, which, as I mentioned a few episodes ago, we narrowly avoided that bullet. But I think I could have also just continued to have talked her. I could have also just tried to talk her into just staying in the house further. I'm not sure if that would have worked. Maybe I'll load that save game and figure it out if that worked, but that should have let her stay where she was, but also not get killed because she just wasn't on the streets to get captured. So, well. So, I don't think there's really that much to say at this point. I hope the release of the successor is not going to be quite as messed up as this game was, you know? As I said in the very beginning of the Let's Play, it was really kind of a mess, and you know, if your game appears on the same date that Half-Life 2 appears, which is also an action game and shares the same engine with your game, you better be a good game and not a buggy mess with really good writing. So yeah, I hope Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 will be a decent game on release. They surely deserve it. I mean, most of the crew I think is different guys than here, but you know, this was like 15 years ago at this point. 15 years ago at this point, I think. So, you know, but as I said, the same writing, so I'm looking forward to seeing that, but I don't know yet what's gonna happen there. So maybe I'll do a Let's Play on it on release, I don't know. But considering that I'm currently thinking about if I want to continue doing Let's Plays at all, it's kind of an open question too, so I don't want to go into too much of a detail in here, but the channel has just not grown in the past months, which is fine, you know. I didn't invest too much time other than making videos into it, and that's always an issue, but then things happen, like when I started this series, all of a sudden subscribers dropped because is he gonna do an English Let's Play again? Shit. Better unsubscribe and all that, and that's just, you know, for someone who has such few subscribers like I do, it's kind of not very great to just randomly see, okay, I made a new series that I'm really excited about, and oh, I got five less subscribers than I had yesterday. Great. Alright. Anyway, so that's that. I mean, I still had fun, apparently, doing this game, but if I can just also have fun playing games, I think I got most of the games through that I wanted to do Let's Plays of. There's a few interesting choices still missing, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just move on to live streams instead, because, you know, you can do it with less production time and all that. Nothing is worse than, you know, having something where you record for half an hour, then invest another 15 minutes into it in post-production, and then nobody watches it still. So anyway, enough about that. I'm not really sure what the next project after this one is going to be, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave you open. But we'll see it tomorrow, another day, next time. Have a good one.